Hey, what's up guys? This is Fang /V here, coming at you with the final Wisp-a-thon, a part of my Sonic Tuesdays videos, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the Nega Wisps, the Mother Wisp, and the Nega Mother Wisp. So, let's get started with the Nega Wisp. The Nega Wisps are creatures that appeared in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. They are sub-breed of Wisp. Unlike the other type of wisps, the Nega Wisp do not occur naturally. Instead, they are created when regular wisps are drained of their own hyper-go-on, mutating them into Nega Wisps. Normal wisps turn into either purple wisp or violet wisps, regardless of their type, while Mother Wisp turns into Nega Mother Wisp. With each different in appearance, Nega Wisps share certain unique characteristics. After their mutation, they become darker in color, turning either purple and violet. They also lose their eyes, and they gain sharp mouths, which gives them a more sinister appearance in comparison to other wisps. Think of in some ways, the Nega Wisps are basically the Dark Chow of the Wisp race. It's just that how Nega Wisps come to be is a lot more sinister than how Dark Chow happen. Of course, it all depends on the player, too. Because obviously, if you abuse the Chow, it's going to turn into a Dark Chow. Which, I'm sure a lot of us did that in Sonic Adventure 2. Although later on I learned that all you have to do is just bring in a dark side character to do that. I don't know, it's just, I guess I was a lazy gamer or something back in the day. Unlike normal Wisps, who have playful personalities, the Nega Wisps are rather violent and have in most cases degraded into a more animalistic state of mind. Even with Tails' translator, the Nega Wisps are far too mutated to be understood. Also, as a side effect of their mutation, the hyper-go-on generated by the Nega Wisp turns out corrupted, resulting in a figure type of this energy. Despite their behavior, Nega Wisps are not evil by nature, nor do they like Dr. Eggman any more than the rest of the race. As such, in the cases of Purple Wisp and Violet Wisp, they were happy to side with Sonic and aid him when needed, while defying Eggman. In both the Wii and DS version of Sonic Colors, thousands of Nega Wisps came into being as a byproduct of Dr. Eggman's operations. When the scientists drained his captive wisp of their hyper-go-on in a shot for world domination, created from inside a factory in Asteroid Coaster, where the wisp had their hyper-go-on sucked off them, the newly made Nega Wisp were forced to carry out Eggman's plans after their creation. In the end, all of the Nega Wisps were returned to normal by the unaffected Wisp, with the exception of Mother Wisp, who was returned to normal by Supersonic, which that only happened in the DS, which is why I need to play the DS version as soon as possible. During the Tropical Coast event in Sonic Runners, Mother Wisp was turned into the Dark Mother Wisp again by Dr. Eggman during her visit to Earth. Though Eggman planned to use the Dark Mother Wisp to destroy Team Sonic, she proved too powerful for Eggman to control, as always, and she went on a rampage through Eggman's base. Before she could escape, though, the White Wisps were able to calm her down, thus allowing her to revert back to normal. In Sonic Forces, the Nega Wisp return in the form of the Violet Wisp, which can be used during gameplay to fuel the Void Wispons. However, no explanation was given as to why the Violet Wisps had returned. In Team Sonic Racing, the Nega Wisp may make other reappearance in the form of the Violet Wisp. In gameplay, they can be obtained from item boxes as power-ups. Now, I'm so tired, so if I stutter a lot, my apologies. Now for the Mother Wisp. is a character that appears in the Sonic Adventure series. She is a Wisp, the creator of Planet Wisp, and the progenitor of the entire species. After Dr. Eggman kidnapped her planet, Mother Wisp was captured by Eggman himself and transformed into the monstrous Nega Mother Wisp, but was returned to normal by Sonic the Hedgehog. Appearance. Mother Wisp closely resembles a jellyfish in overall appearance. Her head is ellipsoid in shape and is colored pink with circular carnation pink markings on the side and upstanding fungus-like hair on top of it. She also has 3 eyes with cyan irises horizontally across her face. Extending from around the bottom of her head, Mother Wisp have 2 layers of colored-like appendages, each of which are colored Columbia blue and big words hurts my little brain, and another color respectively, and several thin pink tentacles also stemming from the bottom of her head. Mother Wisp have 4 extra long and round tentacles. In the beginning, Mother Wisp gave birth to the entire race Wisp and created Planet Wisp, where she would live with her children, giving them life and raising them. In the DS version of Sonic Colors, Mother Wisp and her children were kidnapped by Dr. Eggman when the evil scientist dragged their planet to Earth so he could harvest the Wisp Hyper Go-On for his mind control ray. Mother Wisp herself was also captured and completely drained of her Hyper Go-On in a experiment by Eggman, transforming her into a Nega Wisp named the Nega Mother Wisp. However, Mother Wisp's mutation turned her mindset into a uncontrollable monster, which was beyond Eggman's control. The Nega Mother Wisp eventually escaped Eggman's captivity and went into hiding. After Sonic defeated Eggman and Dr. Eggman's Incredible Stellar Amusement Park was destroyed, the Nega Mother Wisp revealed herself in the space above Earth and began a violent and destructive rampage. Before she could cause any real damage, however, she was defeated by Supersonic and seemingly purged of her corrupted Hyper Go-On, reverting her back to normal. Mother Wisp then expressed her gratitude to Sonic and Tails, saving her children before she and Yacker left Earth and joined the rest of their family as they returned the kidnapped planets to their original places in the universe. In Sonic Runners, Mother Wisp is an AS rare speed type buddy. She boosts score bonus during color power usage by 150% or 160% if a speed type character is being used. In the Tropical Coast event, Mother Wisp was visiting her children on Earth when Dr. Eggman kidnapped her once again, planning to turn her over to the dark side and use her against Team Sonic after her transformation into Dark Mother Wisp. However, she began rampaging Eggman's bases, forcing the scientists to flee. When the White Wisp showed her the beautiful view of the purely beast, though, she calmed down and reverted back to normal. In Team Sonic Racing, Mother Wisp appears in the background of a certain section in Mother's Canyon. During the first lap, she can be seen flying up from behind the broken bridge that leads into the canyon she resides in. She will then create pink roads in midair for the races to race on. She usually stays in place, but will sometimes change her position. However, she is not an obstacle or a fragmentation or the road itself that the player has to worry about. Again, there's some words I can't pronounce very well, so I want to apologize once again. In Sonic Racing, Mother Wisp appears in the background of a certain section in Wisp Forest. Personality. Mother Wisp is a very nice and kind wisp with a strong maternal instinct and cares deeply for her children. However, as implied by Sonic, she can be quite scary if someone were to get on her bad side, so like any typical mother, pretty much. Mother Wisp is the most powerful wisp revealed in the series, arguably only equaled by her Nega Wisp form. As a wisp, Mother Wisp is able to levitate midair at will, which serves as her main method for movement. But Mother Wisp is able to generate and store her own unique variant of a power energy known as Hyper Go-On inside her own body, which is her life source, and is presumed to be able to store much larger quantities of Hyper Go-On than any other known wisp. It is unclear to what extent she is able to use her own Hyper Go-On, though she has been shown being able to use it to teleport herself and other objects and form roads made of energy. Mother Wisp is seemingly able to reproduce asexually, allowing her to give birth to new wisp without the need of a mate. Mother Wisp is seemingly able to Oh yeah, I just read that part. Duh. Mother Wisp is able to create objects on a cosmic scale through an unknown procedure, being able to create small planets such as Planet Wisp. When drained completely of her energy, Mother Wisp transforms into Nega Mother Wisp, an incredibly hostile and unstable creature with the same power as her normal self. Relationships, friends, and allies. Miles Tails, Prowler, Sonic, the Hedgehog, Wisp, Yacker, enemies Dr. Eggman. Trivia. While most Wisp resembles octopuses or squids, Mother Wisp is the only Wisp to resemble a jellyfish. Alright, now for the final one, which is the Nega Mother Wisp. Is a transformation that appears in the Sonic Thatcher series. She is Mother Wisp mutated into massive and powerful Nega Wisp. Forced into this form by Dr. Eggman, she became an uncontrollable monster and escaped Eggman's captivity before going on a rampage until she was stopped and returned to normal by Supersonic. Just like her original form, the Nega Wisp is several times larger than the average Wisp, appearing that of 8 meters and has a much sinister overall appearance, a trait shared by the Nega Wisp. The Nega Mother Wisp has a head shaped almost like a garlic bulb, which lacks any eyes, but instead has a wide mouth with sharp teeth. On both sides of her head, she has a curved horn, and on top of it, she has a flower-like appendage with pink petals, an eye like Genocium, and hair like funguses around its roots. Extending from around the bottom of her head, the Nega Mother Wisp has 3 layers of a fringed leaf-like violet color with several ragged and cloth-like purple tentacles stemming from the bottom of her head. She also possesses 2 large and much more ragged tentacles with appendages resembling heads with large sharp jaws and several pink eyes on the end of them. In the DS version of Supersonic, the Mother Wisp was forcefully transformed into the Nega Mother Wisp when Dr. Eggman captured her and siphoned her of her hypergohan energy. While Eggman deemed the project a success and secured a massive amount of hypergohan from her, the Nega Mother Wisp mutation had reduced her mindset to that of a wild and uncontrollable monster, leaving her beyond Eggman's control. She eventually escaped Eggman's captivity and remained in hiding for an unprecedented amount of time. After Sonic the Hedgehog defeated Dr. Eggman and Dr. Eggman's incredible Interstellar amusement park was destroyed, the Nega Mother Wisp chose to reveal herself in the space above Earth, ready to begin her rampage. Shortly after appearing, however, she was confronted by Supersonic. The Nega Mother Wisp and Supersonic quickly began fighting, and although she managed to put up a good fight, she was defeated with her defeat. The Nega Mother Wisp was seemingly purged of her corrupted hypergohan and reverted back to her normal self. During the tropical course event in Sonic Runners, Mother Wisp was turned into the Nega Mother Wisp, here named Dark Mother Wisp, again by Dr. Eggman during her visit to Earth, though. So it's pretty much the same to where, Eggman couldn't control her, and the White Wisp showed her the Puri Beach, and the beautiful sight made her calm down. The Nega Mother Wisp is a rather powerful entity in her own right, being able to fight on par with Supersonic, and is presumably the most powerful Wisp revealed in the Sonic the Hedgehog series. As a Wisp, the Nega Mother Wisp is able to levitate mid-air at will, which serves as her main method for movement. The Nega Mother Wisp is able to generate and store her own unique variant of a powerful energy known as hypergohan inside her own body, which is her life source, and is presumed to be able to store much larger quantities of hypergohan than any other known Wisp. However, due to her mutation, the Nega Mother's Wisp hypergohan has been corrupted, resulting in a darker and negative version of her regular hypergohan. The Nega Mother Wisp can use her hypergohan to spit out small embers of hypergohan that can either stick to a person and slow down his/her movements, or release energy force upon physical contact to knock away even a person in a super state. She can likewise channel her hypergohan into a thin laser beam that also packs enough power to repel a person in a super state. The Nega Mother Wisp possesses a high superhuman strength, enough to knock away a person in a super state, and even release a concentrated shockwave in the wake of her movement, with similar effects, though through sheer force. The Nega Wisp also has a large amount of physical endurance, being able to withstand a series of strikes with the supersonic boost and being hit with meters and shows additionally a remarkable fast recovery rate after being disabled. Nega Mother Wisp is the secret final boss in the DS version Sonic Colors. She is unlocked by collecting all some Chaos Emeralds in the game and can be encountered after defeating the Nega Wisp armor. Trivia. Aside from various special stages, the Nega Mother Wisp is the first time that a fully controllable 3D section has been implemented in a handheld Sonic title. There are 2 cutscenes that foreshadow the battle with the Nega Mother Wisp. In the first cutscene, titled Hyper Go on Charge, and Dr. Eggman mentions the energy levels of his mind control device has risen after capturing a giant alien, which is most likely the Mother Wisp. In the second cutscene, after clearing Mission 3 of Asteroid Coaster, Sonic, Tails, Shadow, and Omega finds a hidden room with a computer that details about Project Mother. Nega Mother Wisp being turned back to normal by Supersonic is similar to how he turned Perfect Chaos back to normal in Sonic Adventure. The battle theme for her is a chiptune cover of Reach for the Stars. Now, before I forgot one more thing, I'm going to have to teach you guys. But before I say what we're going to be reading next is, if you're new here, definitely make sure to comment, like, and subscribe, and hit that bell button, and definitely, stick around for further uploads. I forgot to bring up the color boost. The one thing that Sonic used at the end. Let me just find it real quick. Alright, I can't seem to find it on the Sonic Wiki, so if I do find the page, I'll probably I'll try to composite it into a short. But anyways, if you all have enjoyed this, then you know what to do, and I'll be seeing you all in the next one. Later, guys.